Hey, welcome back to Beer Geek Beer Reviews, and today this is said beer. I did see a lot of ratings on this beer on the Untapped app, but I have not seen any reviews or even written reviews. I don't know when exactly Buffalo Bills Brewing Company had made this beer. I don't know if it's one of those newer beers, or I don't know if it's been around a while. There's just not a lot of information out there about this beer. I've only seen one written review. I've seen like no video reviews on this beer. So let's go ahead and crack it open and get into it and find out what it's all about. This here is, like I said, a Buffalo Bills Black Pumpkin. It is an oatmeal stout brewed with pumpkin and spices. I would honestly say that this may or may not go up against Southern Tier's Warlock. I may or may not say that this goes up against Epic's. They have a pumpkin porter, I believe. If it's not a pumpkin porter, it might be a pumpkin stout. I'm not totally sure off the top of my head. But let's go ahead and crack it open and get into it, shall we? I had just had my opener. There it is. One little funny tidbit about this cap I do want to mention. I just wanted to make sure that this was not rising. I did get this for $9.99 for this 22-ounce bottle, and that is a joy. I do love getting the 22-ounce bombers for under $12, $13. Especially if it's not barrel aged. But right here on the side of the cap, you might not be able to see it. It just says, "Do not use teeth." I personally don't know people that are going to seriously use their teeth to open up a bottle, but there could be some out there. Now, as for the pour, look at that. Look at that color. That's almost like a mahogany color. Ooh. The head just shot up at her out of nowhere. Nice little khaki color there. Put this down over here. I want to make the bottle presentation available to y'all. And as for, I put it in a Duvel glass. Why? I seen a lot of people stating, "Hey man, just throw this into a regular tumbler glass, or an English pint glass, or just drink it out of whatever." But I did want to use this because of the fact that I wanted to get a lot of the aroma. And as you can see, that color is just simply beautiful. Deep, dark black. I don't think that I'm going to see anything out of this beer. Nope, not at all. And it just looks frothy, foamy, and just delicious. Start it up here so we can get some of the aroma, shall we? Oh. You can definitely smell the pumpkin in this, and that's what I'm really liking so far off rip. Is that it's not a spice bomb. I mean, you're not getting an overload in the nose and nostrils and the back end of your mouth as you're breathing it in. You're not getting any kind of like heavy spices. You can definitely smell the pumpkin. The pumpkin has that big earthy, a little bit of sweetness. Most things that really irritate me about pumpkins is that it's just an overload of the spices. This does smell a little bit sweet, a little bit perfumey, and that's where I'm getting the pumpkin. The pumpkin actually smells a little perfumey. You can smell a little bit of earthiness to it, a little bit of grassiness, a little bit of like a chocolate aroma. It smells nice and smooth and sweet, so let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? Oh, nice. Oh, that is so nice. Definitely getting up front. You're definitely getting the pumpkin. Even though this is a stout and it's an oatmeal stout, it still shines through when it comes to the pumpkin. You're not getting the heavy spices. You're not getting a pumpkin pie flavor. I mean, just a little bit. You're definitely getting a little bit of that the stout quality there. It's nice and smooth. It's very creamy. Definitely got a little bit of that oat kind of taste to it. There's a little hint of like a dark baker's chocolate. It's got that little bit of a sweetness to it and a little bit of acidity, but it's not overbearing. You're definitely getting what this beer is supposed to be all about, and that is this pumpkin right here. That's why it's so big up on the front. And they made it black. Why? Because it is a black beer. Overall, I really enjoyed this, and I'm this may, if this continues to come around here, this is going to beat out the Warlock for me, only because of the fact that it's not that fake pumpkin pie flavor. It's about the pumpkin. I mean, when you're making a pumpkin beer, that's what it should be about. It's not supposed to be about the pumpkin pie. I've said it in my last video, especially when I reviewed the Buffalo Bill's original pumpkin ale. And I'm doing it again. Why? Because of the fact that what I see out there that they are calling pumpkin beers is just a jacked up lie. It might have a little bit of a pumpkin flavor to it, but everybody's so caught up in these spices, the ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, allspice, with a little bit of pumpkin backing to it, but you're spiced forward. Where this beer, it's definitely considered an herbal beer. It's definitely considered to be a yam beer or a gourd beer. It's just all in all a perfect stout. I think so. A perfect pumpkin stout. You do get just a hint of that cinnamon. Maybe a little bit of nutmeg. Just like a little bit of a cloviness to it. But up front, big pumpkin, big, there's a little bit of like a waxiness to it as well. But I still believe that's coming from the gourd itself. So overall, man, I think this is a real big joy. And this is going to be easy to drink because this only has 40 IBUs, so it's not very bitter. Let's see here, it's 7.5% alcohol by volume, so it's not that strong. So therefore, you're definitely going to be able to sit back and enjoy this throughout one evening. And definitely, if you guys get this, share it. Definitely share it. It's one of those beers where you want to have your friend over, especially if they like pumpkin beers. Just take a couple glasses, pour them out, have at it. It's not one that you're going to overindulge yourself in. It's definitely worth picking it up, especially I got mine here in Ohio for $9.99, so it was pretty much like under $10.50. It was probably like $10.25, something like that. But right here, this is phenomenal. It's a 5 all day. And I'll say that proudly. This is a 5-star beer all day, motherfuckers. Why? Because it's all about the pumpkin, and the stout plays a mixture. Takes this back seat for once. So with that said, man, peace, pro, Deuce, and as always, rate, comment, subscribe. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you dislike it. Hey, let me know what you guys think about this beer. If you guys pick up any other flavors or like aroma compounds, let me know what you guys get. I love hearing back from the community. So I'll see you guys up on the flip side, man.